Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where last time we gathered up supplies for the army, and now I'm back here with Mazadi to find out what's our next step. I'm heartened. A queen without an army is just a deluded fool, smitten with false confidence and capricious lies. But this responsibility cuts both ways. I must provide for those under my care. I'm grateful to you for making that responsibility a bit lighter for me this day. I know these food stocks will aid in our fight against this Barshud. Alright, good. So what's next? Everything is so calm at the moment, I scarcely recognize it. These past few days have been a whirlwind. I have not had a chance to stop the winds from listen and find peace. I would have words with Amal see Amalibi. She has many things in the hall, said many, and I agree with all of them. Many of the things that I said I don't agree with, but such is my passion. I have made many mistakes which I must atone. Would you accompany me to see her? Okay, so speak with Mazadi and Iridir when I am ready to go. Alright, I guess we could do that. Let's go. A glimpse of daylight. A small moment of peace has given Mazadi time to speak with Amalibi to see the consequences of her decisions. Alright, I guess we could do that. My greetings to you, Shara. Please, I should just be Mazadi to you. I came here to apologize for my words in the hall. We also came to aid you where we can. Very well, friend. I could see to the needs of the wounded. There are several warriors in the camp that I'm sure could benefit from your aid. Thank you. Pine Leaf, Amalibi and I have much to discuss. Alright, of course, I'm the one who does the actual work. Well, of course, that is the primary thing that a king has to do is to, or queen, yes, has to know how to delegate, and we know exactly what delegate they delegate to. You're helping those in the camp? This is very nice of you. I don't need much, that I have a warm bedroll and enough bread to get by. Maybe I could tell you my story? These words in my head seem to weigh heavily on me, pressing me down. Unless you don't want to hear it. Oh well, is that something I'd be doing after I talk to everyone? That's always a possibility. Because there are often quests like that where you talk to everyone and then that unlocks the quest that they give you. Here is Gurumkir. Gurumkir. Oh ho! You've come to help us, have you? Aid us in our time of need? Well, I have great need of you then. Great need. The Umun says that I can't have any korob. I know it's a tragedy. Usually I just wipe it as soon as her back is turned, but with my bum leg, it seems that petty thievery a terrible bother. She thinks it makes for bad soldiers. I say it makes for best soldiers, yes, or at least the happiest. What do you say? Can you make a bottle of korob appear in these old hands? I ain't going to assume that korob is some sort of alcoholic beverage because those are usually the first things that are banned from soldiers. And here we have Zagili. Ah, it's good that you ask. It's not much, but these bandages have frayed, and there's more dirt than cloth at the moment. Would you see if there are any fresh ones among the quartermaster's things? Nothing worse for the spirit than soggy dressings. Oh, yes, bad bandages are the worst thing you could have for healing. So that is probably the most reasonable request that we have here. I mean, okay, I suppose hearing someone's story is a reasonable reasonably decent request at certain times. Let's see. This crate is filled with fresh cloth. Okay. Wraps and bandages. All right, that's good. And Korob. Okay, they're not supposed to have Korob, but there are these bottles of it right out here. Really? Seems rather strange. Oh, I guess I could hear the story anyway. Actually, let's take care of the bandages first, because that sounds like the more critical of the three. Thank you. I can dress the wound myself. It's the little things that make the days a bit more manageable, don't you think? All right. So, I don't have to go around dressing the wounds. Apparently, it's one where she's bad off enough that she can't walk to the location, but well enough in order to be able to do the dressing herself. I guess that works. And now, okay, let him have his drink. Oh, you really did it. Yes, that's the stuff. Oh, don't worry. The crow belongs to all of us in the company. There's no actual thievery here. I'd say you've done a great job here. The soldier's very happy for the rest of the afternoon. Okay. Maybe it'll help him to feel the pain a little bit less. Well, all right. Now, what's your story? Ah, it's nice of you to ask. Very well. I will tell you of the attack that caused all this. All right? So ask to hear Jin's story and then listen to the story. They overtook us when we were marching west of Gurubu. We heard by the crunch of the boots before we saw them. Hundreds of boots pounding the soil. It was as if fear seized the heart, and I knew that no force could move that fast. My good friend Shimu saw her face and punched my arm, saying, "Steel yourself!" We recognized him as Mordecai, but flying under a new banner, a silver lion. Amalibi told us to be ready ourselves for battle. We found what defensive positions we could, but we were caught out of Galabru, out in the open. At 30 paces, the enemy stopped. The silence was somehow worse. No birds chirped, and nature itself had gone quiet. And then the Ordekai set out screams as one and charged us. I clutched my shield tight in my shoulder, and it made not move. As the first wave crashed into us, I flipped the first man over with my shield, stabbing him before it gained hold. But there were so many, and the second and third wave crashed into us. We moved back and further back. Shimud was in her element. She bore 2 short spears and no shield, and she took down 6 or 7 Ordekai in quick succession, going low for one slice and high for another. She was a whirling storm of blaze, moving almost too quickly to be seen. 2 spears? Then it happened, with me leaning against a rock wall, just trying to survive. I heard the pop and a crunch beside me. At first I thought my leg had been broken, but no. The crunch was Shimu's leg breaking, and a pop her sinew snapping. An Ordekai Umon stood over her, having delivered an axe strike through her leg. Ouch! I quickly stabbed him through the chest, and he fell back dead. I pulled Shimul to me, pleading for her to be all right. I saw a look of desperation in her eyes, and I thought that she was trying to escape her failing body. Then she was gone, just gone. No more my dear friend than a sack of potatoes. I let out a scream. Then I ran into the fray. I must have been knocked out, for I woke up some hours later in the dark, surrounded by the dead, many of them my friends. I staggered out, returning to Galaburu, and then we moved here, to Iridir. I can no longer sleep, friend. I see Shimu's desperate eyes whenever I close my own. I wish I could save her. I wish more than anything that she was still here with me. I wish fortune had taken me instead. There is no happy outcome here. But thank you for listening to my story. It helps to tell someone. Maybe I won't see her eyes pleading with me, with my own tonight. Thank you for hearing my story, friend. It helps. Well, well, I can only hope it does help. Now, what's left? Oh, I need to let Mizadi know that I have helped the wounded. All right. I'm sorry for what I said. I do not believe it. I was just stung because of how much truth I heard in your words. Well, you're not a fool. You're just young and impassioned. I knew something about that. I know something about that myself. But watch that fire. It may not only your enemies, hurt only your enemies, but you too. All this is my fault. It is not, and you know that. I know that. You are not the only leader who blames herself. But we will punish those with whom the fault actually lies. My shoulders are broad. No one's shoulders are that broad, and there are many hands here to help you. Don't forget that. I will see these people restored to their homes. I will see them made whole. I never doubted it. We should return to Irdir, for there is much to plan. Thank you, both of you, for coming. Alright, so things are a little bit less rickety now. I meant what I said. I will see these people restored to their homes. I will see them made whole. Sadie pauses, and her breath becomes hushed. I swear it. Well, you better be careful with oaths. Very careful. So, what's the plan? I hear her words, but I don't yet feel them. Perhaps in time I will. Thank you, friend. Your presence has been a constant comfort, and one for which I am quite grateful. All right, do we want Amerlevi's gilded necklace of forgiveness or of mercy? This is critical rating, finesse, mitigations. Well, my mitigations are a little bit below par, so perhaps I should take that. Now is the time for the counterattack. Barshud has driven his forces as far as Garashkaru, at the southern border of Amarul. Before he finishes fortifying his position, I would ask that you go to some of the Sabuzubi and sweep through their camp. Expel him from Amaru before he can dig in. This is of utmost priority on this friend. Okay, so enter Garashkaru in the southern Ambarul, and let's see if we could loosen their foothold. That appears to be the Ordekai outpost. I see the snake motif there, and I presume that I am going to see silver lions as I get closer. Yep, the banners there are definitely silver lions. You have discovered Garashkaru. Oh, I thought this was going to be an entrance here. Is it? Oh, it is. Well, it looks like we've got a little bit of a battle going on in here. Well. Oh. Alright, what I need to do? I need to destroy barricades at Garashkaru, defeat Ekamadi lookouts, defeat sorcerers and cat keepers. Oh, all sorts of things. Oh. Barricades? Really? I gotta kill them this way? Are these things gonna be extra? Signature! Really? Barricade. Enemies who walk through this barricade will be slowed. Well, How nice. These things are going to be a real pain to get through. So, I guess this shows you that they really want to make the point of how tough these barricades are. That's the only thing I can say. And we have to destroy 6 of these? Oh, this is going to take a long time. Well, at least we got one of them done. Let's see, that's an Umun. We don't have to kill any of those, but I am sure that we will in the end. How about we just bring this one along? Actually, are there any warriors actually on the list? Or they're saying you're going to kill so many warriors going through this place that they don't need to give you that as one of your objectives. You're going to kill twice as many of these as all the others combined, probably. So why bother making an objective? Now, where do I go? Oh! Not a very attentive look at it if you let me kill those other 2. I didn't realize that there was somebody else here. Alright. If this is the skill level of the average lookout here, there should be no trouble at all. Ah! A sorcerer there. Unfortunately, this Umun ambushed me before I could take care of the sorcerer. Let's get out of this. I don't want the sorcerer to see me while I'm in the middle of this battle. Okay. You can go down. I mean... Alright, now. Sorcerers. We will give them the usual treatment of... strike first and hope that they don't ruin my graphics or anything like that. Oh, another one. Is that lookout? No, that's one of the cat keepers or whatever they're called in this particular round. Oh, there are 3 of them. It's probably a warrior that's joined them or something like that. Nope. Okay. That's the battle cat. Okay, I'll take care of the cat first. Oh, actually, that was a lookout. Ah! What about that? One of each that I'm looking for. Perfect! And now your turn. Well, okay, I only need 3 of the cat keepers. That's good. And there you go. Now, let's continue. Personally, I think they could have either have made these defenses tough or numerous, but please, not both. I need to find Ramuza at Garashkaru. So I need to find Ramuza. Is Ramuza somewhere up here? I will assume that Ramuza is some sort of elite or signature or something like that. I think I'm in the higher area right now, which implies that this is where the command tent would be, right? Please don't do that to me. Alright, now. Where is this Ramuza? This is going to take some searching. Actually, this might be a command tent of some sort, which sounds like an excellent place to have a named character. So let's just deal with these sorcerers. And preferably stop it. You're just making things tougher. And I'm already in a bad mood after having to eliminate all those stupid barriers. Alright. Oh. See? That's why I can't even see a thing, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, this Ooman pops up and attacks me. And figure if I go into the caltrops. Alright. Now, let's see. Anybody here? Can I go through just once? Oh, well, at least I found Ramusa. I just had to fight my way through the rest of the tent in order to get there. Now, is that another... Okay, that's a lookout. That's a... Is that a regular warrior? That's just a regular warrior? Huh! I was afraid he may have an elite guard or something like that. Rude! Of course he'd have caltrops. I mean, it's a name, at least I can understand them have. But I just never understood the fondness that enemy leaders have for tactical caltrops. And how common are tactical caltrops anyway? That always seems more like a trappy type weapon or something like that, not something. Okay, so plant the Mizadi's banner in the center of Garushkaru. Okay. So if you just find a good place to put Mizadi's banner. I would assume that here it is. A good place to put a banner. There. How about that? I'm sure that'll make them happy. Well, back to Mizadi. That should at least slow them down a bit. This is a great victory indeed, Pineleaf. Our first real victory since Kuranzar. Now, with his forces pushed back, we have some needed breathing room to plan an assault on Barshud's encampment, wherever that may be. My scouts are currently scouting Kudzagin, looking for the source of his operations, but that is for another day. Today, I'm heartened, friend. Today, you're heartened. So, what's the next step? And where are we going to find this encampment? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Song of Waves and Wind.